broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy this Goldylocks Productions presentation of the Joyful Findings Show with your host, Melissa Parks.
Woohoo! Welcome back to the Joyful Findings Show, everybody. Welcome to May 6, 2020. How are you guys doing out there? What do you guys got going on? Are you guys breaking out of quarantine? What are you guys doing? The energy has been absolutely amazing for change. The energy has been absolutely amazing about showing you what you need to change. The energy is starting to vibrate in more love vibrations. Everyone's starting to shift a little bit. Everyone's starting to shake a little bit. Everybody's starting to wake up a little bit. Everyone's starting to feel a little better. At least I hope you're all feeling a little better. I got a lot of stuff to talk about today, as I always do, right? I never run out of things to talk about. But the energy has been kicking me all day, like woo, 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 like the energy is, I am vibrating. So I hope you guys can tap in and feel that today. Feel all the vibrations of all the love that is being sent to us from the other side, our higher selves, God, our friends on the other side, anyone that might be here for our highest and best good. Just know that you guys are calling all of them in today, and which is fun, fun, fun. So I'm so happy that you guys could be here today. Hi, I see a few of you out there. Hey, you guys, I'm glad you guys could be here. I have a lot of fun stuff to talk about today. And if you guys have any questions, you make sure to drop them in the comment box so that I can answer those for you, which will be fantastic. Because, I'm always willing to answer some questions and open some boxes. I feel like a lot of people are opening new boxes. Okay, so I don't know what this is all about yet, but you're either getting out of your box or you are getting presents. I feel like people are getting some presents, which may be your own manifestations that are happening for you. There's just a lot of stuff that's taking place right now. So woo, woo, woo. I'm so excited for you guys. And I want you guys to feel the energy and the vibration as we go through the change and everything that's taking place through today and all over the place, all over the world. We're all going through major shifts, right? The whole world, Mother Earth is going through them. The people on Mother Earth is going through that. Everyone's going through that. I feel like we're breaking through. So whatever we've got going on, we're on that breakthrough. Okay. And it's so funny because earlier when I was doing a little bit of automatic writing before I started my show today, they were like, you guys are doing a great job. Stand your ground. You light workers are doing the work. You guys are helping. You guys are doing everything that you need to do. Everything's in divine order. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it is. You have to trust it and it will just happen. Okay, so trusting yourselves. So how many of you guys out there have had your abilities pop in this week? Or intensify or give you more validation. I feel like there's a lot of that going on. I feel like there's a lot of level jumping going on out there. So I hope you guys are enjoying that fun jump through. So that's a lot of fun, right? Woohoo! So exciting, so exciting. So what do you guys have going on out there? I feel like I'm supposed to talk to you guys a little bit before I go into some of my cool stuff. I feel like there is a lot of energy coming through and it's just like flowing in right now. And I feel like I'm here channeling that out to you guys. So thank you guys for tapping in and being a part of this because each one of you play an important part. In a very important part in moving forward, in creating more, in creating this new earth. It's like I posted on my Facebook this morning about getting out here and let's create this world together because we each are creating with each other, right? Because we're all starting to vibrate at a better vibration. We're leaving the lower vibrations and getting into the higher vibrations, which is a lot of fun. So I have some fun news to share with you guys. This will be fun. I want you guys to know that I'm going to have my first guest next week. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about her right now because this is about following your passions. This is about following your truth. This is about following what you feel on the inside, even though it could fight with your brain a lot, okay? A very dear friend of mine, Dia Top, will be our guest next week. She has written a book called Complicated by Design. She is now turning that book into a TV series. And I know this might be a lot to ask, but Tiffany, could you drop that in the little comments there for everyone to tap into? But if you guys go to YouTube and actually go to the Complicated by Design, this is something that's very much in the beginning stages. So this is not like your end all be all. This is, I wasn't even supposed to share this. She sent it to me on Sunday and it made me cry and I had to immediately start sharing it. So I hope you guys feel what I felt through it and put some support through that. I also want to talk about this because she's been working on this for 3 years or longer. The book came out a long time ago when I first met her, but she's definitely been working 3+ years full time on writing this and getting in contact with the right people to help her dream come true, right? Because this was her passion. And sometimes it takes time for those people to line up correctly so that you can find the right people in your life to bring your dream forward, right? So you keep putting it out there. And I have vibrations. I have goosebumps as I tell you this story. And it's going to be a lot of fun to have her on the show. And it's going to be a lot of fun to share the information because we collaborate a lot on it because I tap in and I can kind of see things that, we collaborate. We see things on the same level sometimes. It's a lot of interesting fun. And it really just, when it touched my heart that way, I knew that it was going to have an effect on a lot of people. And everything that we're going through right now in society, in this humanity, this is helping you to see another side. This is helping you tap into your spiritual side. So just know that next week, Dia Top will be my guest, and we'll have a lot more information on that. So she's dropped that little YouTube thing in there on the little chat. So you guys check that out. YouTube Complicated by Design. It's so cute. So, and then there's a lot of energy stuff in there, right? It talks about portals. It talks about our ascension systems. There's going to be a lot of things that you guys all can relate with. And maybe it's just that thing that someone else needs to be that seed to help them grow out of whatever they're stuck in. So I look forward to that. So I'll probably talk about that more as we move along because it's very important that we follow our passions, right? And sometimes that passion takes a long time. Because she went from being an interior designer and giving up her life that way and then creating this. This was to help humanity. She felt a bigger call. So you guys are all getting that bigger call right now. I feel like you're creating your art. You have something to write. You have something to share. Maybe you want to have your own YouTube channel. Maybe there's something you're channeling that you need to share with humanity. Maybe there's, this is helping you break out of those jobs that you don't like anymore, right? This is helping you move on so many different levels. So I'm excited to see where this takes you and where it takes everybody else also. Okay. So that's a lot of fun too. All right. So woo. Okay. All right. So I'm so happy that you guys are all being a part of this today, because you guys are helping to raise the vibration. You guys are helping to raise the vibration. They want me to say that again because we are raising the vibration. It's like raising the roof, people. We're raising the roof. We're putting another level on. We're moving up. So there we go. So where are we moving to, right? Now it's time for you to create that. And you can't create that out of fear. Okay, so now I have to show you a couple things because, again, I haven't learned how to share my screen yet, but I will work on that. Maybe one day I'll have to go, Tiffany, let's just play for a minute so I can learn how to do this. So that I can do that for you guys. But there is this thing that I want to share with you because this is about love and fear, and this is about your energy and all that fun stuff. I can't stop doing the fun love stuff. Okay, so here you go, people. I know you probably can't read the words that are on there, but there you go. Okay. Let's be in that love vibration and not that fear vibration, okay? Because look how little that fear vibration is. We allow everything in. We allow fear to just take over. It doesn't allow our love to grow. So with that, we're going to allow our love to grow. So then you see that it kind of looks like a grid work, okay? So we're kind of like connecting into all this grid work stuff, and we're kind of spreading out that love, and that love is touching each other. And so there it is. You know what I mean? Keep sharing the love, people. Keep vibrating at that love vibration and not fear vibration. Because fear vibration, if you remember, is that 3D vibration, right? That's that lower vibration. It keeps us low. It keeps us maybe depressed. It keeps us, kind of stuck. And they really want you to break out of that because it's what you're thinking that's keeping you there because you're in control. So I want you just to retrain your brain a little bit and use different terminology if you have to, so that you can start saying the right thing, so that you can start to create what it is that you need to create in your life and get out of that. Yes, to get out of whatever that confusion may be, because there's some people that are still going through that. There's so much information being thrown at us right now. I feel like it's information war. There's like this, I feel like we're being bombarded in every direction. And it's like, sometimes I'll post something and then I get these negative comments and I get all these other positive comments. And it's like, it seems like not everyone's on the same page yet. And that's okay. But don't go at each other. Okay. I don't feel like that's right either. I don't feel like, going at each other in that kind of circumstance is good. So we're wanting to show each other more love. So I'm compassionate. I'm willing to look at your side. I want you to be compassionate to be able to look at my side. And I think we should be able to do that with everyone that's out there without having so much negativity. Again, I'm seeing a lot of negativity, but again, the negativity has to come up to be cleared, right? You have to recognize that this is going on, and woo, here it comes. Okay. It's coming in like that tidal wave, right? So in that tidal wave, right, we were talking about that last week. We're on top of that wave, right? We're going to keep riding the top of that wave. And so on top, I have something to share about starseeds in a little bit. I'll get back to you, Jules. So in this thing right here, right? So when we have that kind of like that wave going on, what they're showing me is like, when it hits the beach, it brings all of that sand up and that dirt up into it. So we're having this really purging, this really cleansing thing on so many different levels. We're doing it shore to shore. We're doing it soul to soul. We're doing it, starseed to starseed. That'll come up again because I have something to share about that. So there's a lot of that going on too. So there's a lot of spectacular things that are going on right now. So yay, I'm so excited. All right, Jules, what do you have going on? Melissa, last week you mentioned starseeds. Can I ask what you get for me starseed wise, please? Sure, Jules, I'll tap into that for you. All right. Okay, so one, I'm going to have to share a video with you after I give you this message because it's very cute and it's from last night. So it must have been for my star seeds out there because we're all star seeds in some way or another. But Jules, this is about you connecting in with your higher self. This is, it's not so much a star seed, but it's like you need to tap into your higher seed, self, which is a seed. That's funny. But anyways, they're showing me you tapping into your higher self and gaining that information. It's like you're doing that deep dive. They also show me lots of growth. So this information that you are starting to understand and transmit because you're transmitting it from yourself into others, because I feel like that's coming from your throat chakra. So I feel like that's going to help you to expand forward. So this is only going to help you connect with your higher self, where you really come from, also what your purpose is. You are also getting flooded with a lot of energy, a lot of love energy, a lot of information. It's making my nose itch, but it's bringing in a lot of energy for you. So just go with the flow, kind of let it like wash out what no longer serves you and leave everything behind that does, so that it all makes sense. I also feel like this is helping you put your, connecting the dots. Okay. Connecting the dots. Okay. So my starseed friends, which are all of you. Okay. Because this isn't just about us. Let me go back into my little thing here, my little trusty thing. Okay, so you guys got to see this. All right, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but let's see if I can do this. I don't know where it needs to go. But if you guys can see that flashing light, this is not going to work well. There it is. That's a planet. See that dot? I know it looks weird, but you guys can see my whole house now. And then it's going to go back to the flashing one. No, it's not dark enough to see it. Oh, well. Anyways, go to my Facebook, Melissa Parks, and go look at it. I posted it this morning. I posted it on my Twitter too. But I was sitting on my lanai last night, and all of a sudden I looked out and there was this flashing going on, and it was flashing colors at me. It was flashing greens and whites. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I went outside and I zoomed in as far as I could with my iPhone. And then I was like, all right, I videotaped that one. And then I scanned over to the other side and scanned the other one. And they really want us to start noticing that they're there. Okay. So they really, really want us to start noticing that they're there. So we're connecting more with the other side. We're connecting more with everything on the other side, right? So that's not just our higher selves. That's not just our guides. That's not just our angels. That it's also, you know, the ETs or extraterrestrials or whatever you want to call them. We're all loving beings from the other side, and everyone's working in the light. And there's so many around us. I've seen a lot of different videos come up lately since, you know, the government let out a few videos a week or so ago. So we're getting to know more about them. They're letting us have a little bit more disclosure, which will help us in the end too, because then it will help us connect the dots and know that we weren't crazy all this time anyways, right? So anyways, what do you guys else got going on out there? Let's see what you got over here. Okay. Oh, beep, beep, beep. All right, let's see if there's any questions going on over here. You have such a huge, you're such a huge. Amanda, I love you too. I love you guys all for showing up today. Annette and Jules, Linnell, woohoo, and Belinda and Ruth and Barbara. Oh, wishing you a happy Mother's Day too. Let's see who else we got here. Kavita, I see something for you. What you got going on? I would like an update on when I will meet Mr. Wonderful and any new information that you pick up about him. I can't wait to get him. I've been painting, walking, meditating, and cooking during this pandemic. Well, you've been staying busy. I love that. And Kavita, I still feel like it's summertime. So we have to get past June 20th. I think that's the day this year. So as soon as we get past into summer, I think summer is going to be like, again, I feel like summer. They want to keep saying summer. They keep emphasizing summer. So don't worry about it. It's going to happen in divine time. So they're showing me that it's just, you have to wait a little bit longer. It's really not that much longer, but I feel like he's coming into your life pretty quickly. I feel like you're going to be connecting very quickly. So when it does happen, it's going to be a very quick connection. So just go with the flow with that. And you show up in these weird circumstances or situations where you run into this gentleman. So just know that that's going to happen for you. It's going to be like a chance meeting, but it's like synchronistic at the same time. You don't think it is, but then you know it is, if that makes sense. So I hope that's helpful, Kavita. There's definitely love on the horizon for you. So no worries, no worries, no worries. Let's see who else we got here today. We got Sarah. Oh, my loves. I'm so happy that you guys could be here. Okay, so I don't know why this is happening right now, but a little bit I'm losing my voice a little bit, which I just felt there. So, hey, let's talk about speaking our truth again. How many of you out there speaking your truth? Raise your hands. Once you start doing it, you can't stop, okay? And once you do, it just kind of like lays out the path for you. So I want you guys to start standing truly in your truth, because that's part of what they talked about earlier, that when you were standing tall, they show me you guys standing tall and being exactly what you need to be. So it's going to be an amazing time as we move forward, because you guys are the master creators. And with all this artwork that you guys are doing and all these other things that you might be learning about or expanding about in your free time that you've had in the last, 6-7 weeks, or how many ever weeks it is. I don't know. Time's flying. Can someone please tell me what day it is? Because they're all blur day to me. And how can it be May 6th when it was just January, right? How did we get this far? How did we do this? We just did. So now it's about what we're creating beyond this, right? That's the most important thing. And we're doing it out of love, and we're doing it out of creation, because we get to decide what it is this time. You guys are the master creators, right? Again, putting that steering wheel back in your hands so you guys can create and go wherever it is that you so desire. I see you guys creating so much out of love, creating so much out of joy, because you're starting to learn what is joyful. You're learning that maybe a 9-to-5 is not your happy place, right? That was still survival mode, not thriving. And we want you in thriving mode, right? We want you enjoying life. We want you to be happy. We want you to be everything that you want to be. So now it's time for you to start owning up to that and start creating that for yourself, and getting rid of bad people in your life still. Sometimes there's still negative people in your life that you just have to kick to the curb because it's just not working. So people, places, and things that aren't working for you, those are things that you need to change. Those are the things that I feel like people are juggling around right now. And they're like, woo, which do I want in my life? What don't I want in my life? And now you get to pick and choose. And I also ask you to use discernment with everything, right? Because that's important, because I want you guys to feel everything within you in your soul self. Don't trust me just because I say it. Don't trust the news just because they say it. Don't trust your best friend just because they say it. I want you to feel it. I want you to go inside your soul self, your heart center, your heart chakra, and I want you to validate that information that you're receiving to be the highest and best information for you to move forward, right? And once you receive that validation, that's also going to help you connect some dots. I feel like there's a lot of dot connecting going on, because it feels like we have not had a picture to be able to put the dots together, or they float around. It kind of reminds me of space. They kind of just, they're in their own little orbits or whatever, and now we're starting to connect them. So have fun while we start to connect all these little dots and orbits, whatever those are. But anyways, they show me little orbs now too. So there's a lot of energy going on out there. Ooh, that's showing me that you guys have some sight things going on. Your third eye is starting to open up. You're starting to be more aware of the things that you're seeing. I can feel that in my third eye now. So I hope you guys are feeling that too. Feel that energy as it penetrates through there, opening it up. I feel like, woo, man, it's like, it's a little tight on the outside, on the surface, right here. I want you guys, again, I feel like someone had this last week where they had the Band-Aid on. So if there's a Band-Aid to any one of you there, just rip it off. It's time for that baby to come off, or a little sliding door or a little trap door, or whatever it might be. It's time to remove that, because it's time to connect into your higher self completely. Start trusting yourself, getting rid of the humanness a little bit. I kind of separate the two a little bit. Maybe that's how we're splitting, you know what I mean? The two worlds. Leaving the human over here and kind of being more spiritual over here. But we're finding a way to weave them together to find balance, okay? And we're creating that balance here on Earth. And I'm not sure what all that was, but that was a bunch of you working together. I felt that was a bunch of people. So there's about 8 of you that should be collaborating with others, I feel, at least. So fun. I'm so excited you guys are here and part of this energy. Beep, beep, beep. Let's see, Jolie has a question. When is a good month for me to move to Broward County? Do you think August sounds good? I think August sounds awesome. I think August is like when you are ready to start that new beginning. So I think August would actually be a perfect time for you to move and set yourself up into whatever it is that your next chapter is. That gives you time to they show me plan a little bit if you need to. And then you're ready to deep dive in for that move and all the purpose that you're going to do over there, because they're showing me there's a reason why you're being pulled there. So go spread the light. I feel like that's going to be very helpful as we move forward. So thank you, Julie. I hope that was helpful. Yeah, you guys are some powerful beings out there. Woo-hoo. All right. So Amanda says, since working remotely, I've become so over the full-time job thing. Super grateful to have a job during this time, but to have more free time and more me time would be helpful to happiness, lessening anxiety, finding my path in your passion. Well, what is that, Amanda? Let's talk about that for a minute, okay? Since you know it's not well, actually, we know what it is. Duh. You just have to finish up a few things. I'm just going to jump into this for you. They just they just smacked me in the head. They're like, you know what she's supposed to be doing. She knows what she's supposed to be doing. So Amanda, you just need to take the next step and believe that you can do what needs to be done, and stop worrying about the funds. Just know that they're going to show up exactly where they need to. It's time for you to take another step forward. And this is going to bring great joy to you. Great joy. I can't wait for you to step into your new profession, which I don't feel like would be very far off if you just make the right commitment to move forward. And I think that will, I think you'll be having a lot of fun. And then you get to create your own, schedule in that way. So you'll have more free time. You'll know where you stand and what you can move around to get things to work for you. Woo! Okay, good. You made the step towards it today. Rock on, Amanda. Good for you, girl. Good. And we know what we're talking about. Not everyone needs to know, but we're all getting ready to jump in and step into something new. So whatever that is time for that. Oh, I love this. Okay, so you guys are bringing in great joy. And this also, I love Ruth's question. The next one, can you tell me the names of my guides? I can, but they don't want me to, which is kind of funny, because they want you to trust you in their names. If you want a message from them, I would happily pass that through, but they want you to trust the names. Ruth, you, I feel like, are getting ready to break through another barrier, and this is going to help give you the names, and you need to trust the first 5 names that come to you. I'm getting, even if it's as random as Joe, because that was one of my guide's first names, and I was like, Joe. I was like, that was kind of boring. I wanted some kind of like funky long name or something like that. So Ruth, they want you to trust the names that are getting to you, and they are coming to you. They also want me to tell you that Archangel Michael's around you, and he does act as one of your guides a lot of times and is with you. So he definitely says that I can validate that one. But as the other ones, they definitely want you to tap in and feel who they are. And if you don't feel like they have a name, they want you to trust the names that are flowing. I feel like there's 3 girls and 2 guys besides Archangel Michael. So I feel like this is going to I feel like automatic writing is going to help. So get out your pad of paper. And they're saying that they want to share this as a collective message for you, Ruth, that you are ready to bust through. You're also starting to speak your truth more, which is helping you to have more confidence in yourself. They want you to trust yourself completely because you're really starting to get it. You're really starting to understand it, and you're really starting to step into your higher self. There's still little tug of wars on the lower levels, it shows, but they want you to let go of those. And he is just like, whoo, they're like, you're ready to jump. You're ready to get out of the little muck that might be on the bottom. And now it's just time for you to go. It's just, you're just going to go. They're just showing me you're going to fly. So you're going to fly. So just stand in your truth more and really trust your intuition. You're welcome about that. You guys are fantastic. And the energy you guys have going on right now, because I know I'm connecting with people that are in California. I know that I'm connecting with people that are here in Florida. I don't know where else anyone is from. I just know a couple of my clients are on here and I know where they're from. But I know the energy is vibrating out. So it's vibrating off of me. It's vibrating off of you, wherever you are. And it's so cute because I did a meditation with a friend the other day. And we sent out the energy from us, you know what I mean? And we sent out the energy, and it was amazing. You guys have to share this amazing energy even when you are in meditation or whatever. I just, I'm telling people to shoot it around like Spider-Man now. I'm like, just let it go everywhere. If you see something that needs a spot of energy or feels like it needs something, just let it cruise, let it fly, okay? Okay, Ruth is in Texas. That's awesome. So we got Texas, California, Florida, Indiana. All right. So we're getting all over the United States. That's awesome. I'm so excited. We're starting to, I feel like we're making paths. You know what I mean? So you guys are doing fantastic work. Keep spreading your light. You guys are really doing a great job, and you have no idea. They're applauding you from the other side, each and every one of you that's listening now and in the future, because it doesn't matter when you tap in. Spirit knows you will. They have it all divinely timed or divinely ordered so that you find exactly what you need to find when you need to find it. And that goes as long as we're out of fear, right? If we're still in that small bubble and we still have all that fear around us, right? We don't have trust, right? We don't have trust that the next thing that's going to happen is going to be great. So we expand that love vibration out. We're like, we're going to rock this world. Everything's just going to fall into place. Blah, 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 So that's awesome. So yay, I love that. So, it's like we are the change, right? And we have to do it one by one. So you change, we change, all that stuff. Ruth says, do we carry over our likes, dislikes, traits, characteristics through incarnations, or are they specific each lifetime? Well, yes and no. Okay, so whatever you still need to learn, you guys bring into this lifetime. So let's talk about that for a minute. So any of you all that have brought anything in, I'll get to that in a second. So any of you moving into this incarnation with lessons from past incarnations, then I ask that you recognize what they are, right? Because it could be patterns in your relationships. It could be about your self-worth. It could be anything, right? So I'm going to say that any attachments that any of my listeners have right now to any of their past lives, future lives, or lives that are happening now, any of those things would be disconnected now so you could be in your highest and best self, right? Now it's up to you to choose whether you stay in that or not, because I felt a lot of connections go away from the heart chakra when I said that. So you guys released a lot, and all you have to do is believe that you released it. You don't even have to know what it's released from, but they're saying that you just have to release it, okay? Because they're just showing me all this attachments being left from you, where we may hold on to them because, right, sometimes we were a witch in a past life and we could have been persecuted, could have been burned at the stake, afraid to use our abilities, in many lifetimes, right? So now it's time for us to go, we're safe now. We can do this. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's breaking out of that. So whatever past lives you're holding on to, future lives, whatever, we are releasing that now for the best and highest outcome for right now. So you guys just have to say that stuff and believe it. Okay. So there was another question. All right. Kavita had another one. Okay. Woohoo. And Elizabeth coming in for the first time. Nice. I'll catch you in a second too. Okay. So do you see me moving from my current office space, and will be a good move? Kavita, I feel like you need to switch up the space, and I feel like it's going to be better energy for you in this move of offices. I also feel like the rent is going to be cheaper or whatever too. I feel like it's going to be a lot easier on you. So I'm getting that. Definitely, that is definitely something that you should move directly into. I feel like you're jumping. You just need to follow your heart. You know it inside. You're just asking me for validation. And I just gave it to you. So 2 thumbs up, Kavita. That's definitely for you. So thank you for joining in today, Elizabeth. I'm glad you could be here, and I'm glad it's your first time tuning in. It was meant to be. When things are meant to be, they just kind of flow in front of you. So if someone invited you, I thank them. If someone just flowed in front of you, I thank that energy for allowing you to join us today, because your energy was needed. So yay. So with everything that's going on, and if you guys have specific questions, drop them in the chat box, and I would be happy to get to them. Because it's about us moving forward. It's about whatever confusion we might have. Let's get clear about it and move forward with that. And your thing, I can't even talk now. See, all the words are getting out of my mouth. All right. So thanks for the validation, Kavita. You're welcome. Anytime. And welcome. And yes, welcome, Elizabeth. So happy that you guys could all join me today. Because like I said, we are the master creators. And right now it's very important that we clear our mind and only keep the most positive thoughts in our minds, right? And step out of fear and step into that love vibration, because that love vibration is why we all signed up to come down here to Earth and said, hey, let's go down and change the world. We might not figure it out until we're 18, 40, 60, 80, 105. It doesn't matter when you figured it out, that you opened up in exactly the divine time that you said you would. So don't think you're late to the show. Nobody is ever late, okay? It's all in divine time. So you guys that are showing up right now and starting to really expand into your abilities and expand into your higher self, leaving maybe a little remnants of the human self attached, but it's like you guys are starting to understand the bigger picture. You're starting to see your God's work that you're doing, right? Because we all know we're down here doing God's work. We're all God's children, and we're here to spread the light of that, right? And maybe we're spreading light on darkness. Maybe we are spreading light just to make people feel better. Maybe we turn into an energy healer and we start helping people heal that way, right? Because we have to start understanding our energy more. And the more that I talk, the more that you guys really need to clear your throat chakra. So whoever is out there right now that has not been standing in their truth, you still bite your tongue about not wanting to speak your piece because it might cause chaos. Please just start doing it, because you're not doing yourself a service. See, as soon as I said that, it started to clear up. So I'll just keep clearing that as I keep talking, because I feel like it's important. So they want you guys all to imagine this beautiful blue turquoise, kind of like we see on the sea, the beautiful sea, right? Because it's all attached to emotions too. So we're going to use water in our throat chakra today. So they want you guys to feel that soothing energy of the seawater and just cleansing that throat chakra, helping you to stand in truth, right? Because we're a lot of water, right? Our bodies are full of water. So yay. Okay, let's see. Karen says, any suggestions to help me with my purpose? Let's use that one first. Let's see. All right. You guys are full of questions. I love this today. Okay. So any suggestions to help me with my purpose? Okay, Karen, let's tap in for that. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting for you, Karen, you're having a hard time deciding. It's like you've hit this fork in the road, and you like a little bit of the stuff over here, you like a little bit of the stuff over here. They're wanting you to drop the stuff that you only like a little bit. Is going to help weed. It's almost like weeding it out. They're showing me a separation. So it's going to help you find your purpose. I can't define that for you because it's like you're still sorting out the pieces. It's like part of a puzzle. And you have to tap in and go, oh, that makes me feel good. I like that. I want to do more of that. And they also show me that they're showing you actually what roadblocks are in your way, so that you can start seeing a little bit forward. So yes, so they're showing me this big step forward so that you can understand what your purpose is. And your purpose is about standing in your higher self and speaking your truth. That's just part of it. But there's also showing me like some kind of service of some sort, some kind of helping. And I don't know why they're doing this, but I feel like I'm going down a river. So just kind of go with the flow. It will reveal itself to you in the very near future. And also meditation is going to help you because your guides and your angels are really talking to you really quickly, and they want you to get this information. It's almost like bam, 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 and then you're going to know. It's cute. So enjoy that, Karen. I hope that was helpful. Bam, bam, bam. They're on it today. All right. Let's see. What else do I have here? Okay. Ruth is asking a question. Okay. I'll go to Elizabeth's first. I know I talked too fast first. I follow Laura and Tiffany. Got me connected. Any messages for me? Absolutely. And I'm so happy that you follow both of them. They're fantastic. Yeah, I always pop on Laura's show. I always happen to manage Laura's show. Very rare on Sundays. I try to tap onto Tiffany's, but by then I'm sleeping or laying on the couch being comfy. But I love both shows, and they're both fantastic. So I'm glad you're getting messages out there. And I'm glad when people mix it up and get messages from other people, just like when I call in and I get a message from Laura on her show, Angels and Healings, on Tuesdays at 11. And it's just so mind-blowing and how deep she's getting my messages now. I just love it. And I'm like, woo! I'm so excited when I get off there. So, okay, so let me tap into you for Elizabeth and see what I get for you. Okay, so Elizabeth, they kind of show me you sitting on this fence. Okay, so you're kind of sitting on this fence, and they're kind of showing me it as like the teeter-totter. Okay, so there's one part of you that kind of goes down, and then there's part of you that goes way up. So they want you just to get off of that and stand in the space that makes you the happiest right now. Because I feel like there's a lot of things going on around you. I feel like there's a lot of chatter. I feel like there's a lot of people telling you should do this, you should not do that, or whatever. I feel like there's this really, really, really loud chatter going on in your ears. Maybe it's helping to clear everyone's right now, but I feel like there's a lot of chatter going on. You have to decipher what is true and what is not. They're showing me you tapping into your higher self again, and really understanding what this is. And they also tell me they're almost like yelling at you. Your angels and guides are yelling at you. That's why my ears are so I feel like I have a megaphone in my ear. So they want you to slow down. They want you to listen and just feel and understand the words that are flowing to you. If you have to, get a piece of paper and write them down, because as soon as you let it flow, it's just going to be like, woo! Okay, so I suggest you let the information flow for you, Elizabeth. I hope that was helpful. Do you guys feel that in your ears, or is it just me? Because I feel it. I feel it. Okay. All right. What else do we have for questions over here? Oh, Barbara Montgomery. Hi, I hope all is well with you. Any messages for me on this lovely day? Well, thank you for joining me today, Barbara. I hope you're having a fantastic day out there. And sure, I can tap in and get a message for you. Barbara. All right. So, Barbara, they showed me there's a lot of things that are going to be happening in your future. You have like this beeline that's showing me you taking off. It's almost like I feel like there's going to be some trips as soon as trips are able to be taken. But you also have some kind of expansion in your work or what you're creating in your work. But they also show me there's an expansion in your psychic abilities, your intuition. They're showing me it all down your left side. So I don't know if you're feeling that right now, but they're showing me, and I know this is probably reversed, but I'm feeling it down my left side. So it's like, what are you feeling? Because they're showing me that that's going to be like there's a lot of forward movement. I almost feel like I got a sword on my shield on, and I'm, blocking everything that's in my way. So I feel like whatever you have that's new, and I almost feel like you're stirring a pot too. So I feel like you're mixing up something new, and it's going to come out really yummy in the end. So you're creating your passions. You're stepping out of fear. They showed me you took a big leap out of that, and now you're just ready to start moving forward. So I can't wait to see what that does for you, Barbara. And thanks for joining us today. Woo woo! Glad you could be here. Woo, you guys are so much fun and bringing in so much energy. Again, they want me to talk about the throat chakra, and maybe that's why I have blue on the top. And let's blow it out. Here's a little bit of chakra colors for you. Let's bust them out. Let's get them clear. Let's get everything clear so you guys can totally tap into your higher self and understand and trust your intuition. All right. Woo, woo. Sarah has a question. Do I have any major events happening this summer? What do you mean by major? Let's see. Yes, actually, let me go into that for a minute for you, Sarah. Okay, so it's funny when you talk about major, right? Because major means something for everybody and a little bit of different for everybody else. But major for you is wide opening. It's helping you to expand. So this is going to be like, it almost shows me like you can jump to the moon. So there's going to be like this magical moment that kind of happens for you and expands you beyond what you believe. And it's funny because they kind of show me it's going to be kind of near around 4th of July-ish when we would be doing a lot of fireworks, because they're showing me a lot of fireworks. So it's like, pam, pam, pam. So it's going to be a huge sign that you will not be able to miss. Okay. So I hope that's helpful for you, Sarah. You guys are so exciting. Oh, let's see. Who else do we have over here? And you're welcome, Barbara. And I thank everybody that says thank you over there. I appreciate it. I want you guys to stay hydrated. How are you guys doing out there, really? I know you guys are asking questions about your change and all that. You're welcome. I appreciate you guys. I really do. You're awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm happy to be of service, right? Because that's why I come to you once a week and offer my energies, offer their information to help you guys to expand, to move out of yourself, to get out of your own ways, to break old patterns, to create joy in your life, to create whatever it is that you're ready to start creating, even if you don't know what it is. Because I have a lot of clients right now that are like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. And I'm like, that's okay. You don't have to know right now, right? Everything is in flux, right? This is our like world reset. So in this flux, in this reset, in this restructuring, what are you creating for yourself? You're going to create joy, joy, joy. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, Belinda, do you have a question? If you do, she'll bring it up on the thing. I'm going to do Anthony's first since I can see his, but I won't miss yours, I promise. And then someone's got some pain going on in their shoulder too. Release that. Okay, so Anthony says, do you see any career change for me coming up? Sorry, I'm probably confusing Tiffany. But I will get to Belinda right after Anthony, please. Okay, so Anthony, do you see any career change for me? Yes, I do. It's what you're choosing to step into now. It's what you're allowing yourself to do. It's allowing yourself to, they're showing me whatever it is, the pay scale goes up, the hours get changed, you get more freedom. They also show me that you're going to be more of the creator of how that takes place for yourself. Rather, and do you want to be your own boss? Because I feel like you're almost your own boss. You're going to be the head of something. So I feel like, yes, you have that coming, Anthony. So don't be afraid. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. That's what they're saying to you, Anthony. Okay, great. Okay. So I know Belinda has a question. So what was that? My trusty partner over there. Any messages from Mother Mary? All right, let's chat. Let's tap in for that. Okay, Belinda? Wow. Okay. So I'm sure you guys can feel the energy just change. I got to take my glasses off for this one. All right. So Mother Mary, she almost wants to channel it through me, and she will in her own way. But she is a part of every single being. The first part she wanted to say is children, my children. My children, it's time to wake up. My children, it's time to be who you need to be. It's time for you to recognize your Christ consciousness self. They show me this light being lit up in each one of you. They're showing me this like helping with the Christ consciousness to be alive in each and every one of you. And I have the goosebumps to prove that that's happening right now. So if you guys can feel that. So I want you guys to be open to the higher realms, to our higher selves, to the Jesus realm, if you want to call it, to the Mother Mary, the Ascended Masters, who are here to help divinely move us forward and not repeat things that we have repeated in the past, and allowing ourselves to move forward with love and grace in our hearts as it always has, should been, or could have been. And now we are here to make that happen. So allow yourselves to feel the divine light within you, the divine love of God and more, because it's in each and every one of you. Go in peace, my children. Woo, mama. All right, so I hope you guys are still feeling that, because Mother Mary could be a strong individual when she needs to be, when she needs to talk. So you're welcome. I'm still feeling that. We're going to feel that for a little while, okay? Because you guys are just so amazing that we can connect into all of them, right? It's just as easy as it is for me to do it. It's just as easy for all of you. You just have to allow yourselves to do it. I am no different than each one of you. You guys can tap in and get the same information that I'm getting and go beyond if you so desire. Because I feel like Mother Mary and I feel like Jesus, while they were just here, they just like, woo, they just opened up our heart chakra a little more. Helping that Christ consciousness shine, right? Because we're here to change that. We are here to be those people. To be those guiding lights, okay? So you guys have a lot of things that are going on right now to help you be those guiding lights, okay? Woo, I got lots of people showing up today. Heather, hey, mama. Hey, what's happening, girl? Anything for me? Yes. Pick up that last question there from Heather. That's awesome. I'm glad you could be here, dear. I haven't seen you in like forever. Let me tap in for you. Okay. All right, first things first, speaking your truth, you got to start doing it completely. Absolutely. They want you to, I'm not even sure what this is. They want you to divinely get into that little path, but you have to do that by speaking your truth and allowing yourself to open that up. I also feel like your abilities are tapping in tenfold right now. So I feel like there's a lot of energy that's flowing into you right now to help you open up. And I feel like it's also helping you to expand out of what no longer is no longer needed. I feel like you're starting to, it's kind of like they just showed me, it's like sorting dirty laundry, which is kind of weird. So you're going, yeah, that's worn out. I don't need that anymore. I'm not attached to it like I used to. So I guess with that, they're showing me that you're starting to let go of old attachments that you'd have been holding on to, you know, like that t-shirt from being a teenager or whatever. So they're showing me with those changes and the things that you're really starting to let go of. And they're also showing me that you're starting to look at things from a different perspective. You're starting to look at things from above them rather than being in them. You're starting to be able to separate yourself from it. And it's giving you great knowledge. So rock on, girlfriend. Let's get together soon. I haven't seen you guys for a while. So I hope that's helpful, Heather. Woo-hoo! All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So Elizabeth has another question. Hi, Laura. Glad you could be here too. The weird question. I asked my great aunt, that one, before she died to please come to me. She said if she can, she will. She died in 1999, but I haven't seen her yet. How can I connect? Well, that was a long time ago. Are you sure she hasn't connected? All right, let's see. All right, let's check into your great aunt. All right, so this is Elizabeth's great aunt. All right. So what I get from your great aunt there, Elizabeth, is that you have actually made the contact. You're just not recognizing it. She shows me as soon as she went to the other side, it was weird, but she like stepped into like her real body. So you're not recognizing her, but she wants you to recognize her energy. And actually, she just said the next time that she comes to you, she will turn herself in to your great aunt so you can recognize her, so that you can recognize that energy. She's also showing me this is supposed to be helping you with your abilities too, to help you open up a little bit more. So she has been around, you just haven't recognized it. She also leaves you money, like change and things like that, in weird situations or in weird spaces or whatever. So she does come to you, you're just not recognizing it as her, if that makes sense. So I hope that's helpful, Elizabeth. Woohoo! All right. Heather says, I love you. Thank you. I love you too, Heather. I miss you. Okay, so Jewel says, saying how much she enjoys messages you give her. Yay! I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Oh, and my buddy Tony's here too. Look at all you guys tapping in today. You guys are so much fun. Okay, Tony, anything you need to know? All right, let's see. Tony. Okay, I don't know. Are you playing with a new song or something? Because I just started playing a guitar and I'm not a guitar player. So I feel like there's new lyrics coming to you or new tunes that are coming to you. This is about new. And I don't know if that's a new song or whatever, but they're showing me this newness. And it may be you coming together with new people to create new music too, because I see there's a lot of collaboration going on. And this is actually a good thing. So now it's time for you to understand the collaboration, and it's not always who you believe it is. It sometimes turns out to just who it needs to be. And they also want you to know that everything's in divine order and that things are going to start to unfold very quickly for you. I feel like June 1st is like this new beginning for you. So I feel like everything's just going to unfold. So I hope that's helpful for you, Tony. Woo-hoo! All right, let's see what we got here. Elizabeth says, oh my God, thank you. I do feel her. Good. See, this is about feeling. This isn't just about me telling you guys stuff. This is about you guys understanding it and feeling it too, right? So I'm happy I could be here to help you with that. Woo! Yay, yay, yay. I love your energy too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to bring this up again. So next week, I'm going to have my first guest. You guys know me. I have not had a guest yet. I will be having my first guest next week. She's one of my best friends. She's written a book called Complicated by Design. And she is, and if you guys haven't seen it, I posted it on my Facebook page on Sunday or whatever. Go check out the little YouTube to it. It lit up my heart. It just is here to help the people. Now she's turning it into a TV show, and it's going to be, and when it makes me cry, you know, it's touched my heart. It's touched my soul. So I share anything that's like that. And I knew that I would be sharing this information with you guys when it even got close to ready, because this is still in the beginning stages, people. But she is not doing this the old way, that she's doing this the new way. This is amazing, that the things that we will talk about next week. And I hope you guys catch a little bit of that preview before it actually happens, because it'll help you understand. It may help you go, woo, I want to watch that, right? Because as soon as I saw it, it was like, I haven't seen anything like this that I would want to watch, even with, you know, not even with all the graphics being in there or the sci-fi stuff, and, you know, but it's going to be great, and the energy is going to be fantastic, and this is going to help so many people. And I'm willing to help anybody out there, okay? So I'm starting to open up my lines to guests now, so it won't be just me. But you guys, I'm going to be opening up to my guests. I feel like I'll have Heather and some, maybe even Heather. Maybe you want to come on one day, Heather. I feel like it's time for me to get other people involved, so that you guys can be a part of it. You guys can start sharing some of your stuff. Some of you guys are very powerful and not even aware of it yet. So it'll be my honor to have you guys here. You guys just shoot me an email or shoot, you know, Tiffany an email, and we'll figure it all out, because that would be fantastic, right? Because everyone has something to teach. Everybody has something to learn. So something I may say, someone else may say it in a different manner, and you get it just like that. And you look at me like, ooh, that's confusing. But not everybody does that. But, you know, that it's time for us to get out there and start sharing more of our abilities and sharing each other, right? I didn't share anyone else yet, because my guides always have so much for me to talk about, but now it's not about me all the time. They've shared a lot of the stuff that we need to keep moving forward, but it's time for me to share the spotlight with some others. because it's about us moving forward, right? And, and one of the cool things about the show that she works on, I collaborate with her a lot about different things that are happening or taking place within it, or how I see things and how she thinks. So we bounce things off each other. And you never know, I might actually get a part in it as the spiritual guru there, so who knows, maybe I'll be in it. So you guys go like it, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and we'll get to talk to Dia next week about it. But now I still have about 8 minutes left for you guys, but I want you guys to know what I was doing next week, because I want you guys all to be a part of this as we go through these changes, because when things touch me by the heart, and I have a lot of things touch me by the heart lately, I start crying at these little commercials. I cry at everything, and I'm like, oh, that's really coming from a good place. So I really want you guys to tap in and do that. Belinda said, my first question was, my headaches are from my third eye opening. Okay, let's look at that for a minute, because I can feel that, Belinda. Okay, let's look at that for a minute. All right, so Belinda, whatever block you've put there, because I feel like you put there, I don't feel like this is one from somebody else. I feel like this is yours. I just want you to pretend like it's a Band-Aid, and I want you just to kind of pull it off, because it feels like it's almost pulsating out. And I just want you to allow the energy to flow through there and just let it be open and be alive and aware of what you have going on, because and I feel like this is helping a lot of you, because our vision is becoming so much better, not just our real vision, even though I still need reading glasses, but it's like our third eye, we're starting to see the other dimensions better. We're starting to see so much more on so many different levels. Don't be afraid of what you see. You are protected. And don't forget, we have to see the dark and the light. We have to see the shadow and the light. We have to see both sides so we know what is what. And this also helps you to decipher what is what, because sometimes I remember when I was little and when I would see the ghosts or whatever, and they would show up in my life, and I'd be like, oh, I don't see that. I knew. But now we have to see these things so that we can recognize them, and they're not scary anyways, because that's fear that was instilled in us somewhere else, and they just want you to get rid of fears to help you move forward. So I hope that was helpful, Belinda, in clearing that up for you. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Okay, so I have a message for Laura, even though I don't think she's asked for one, but I'm going to give her one anyways. Laura. This is just an observation, and then I'm going to give you the message. Okay, yesterday when I tapped into your show, which was fantastic, I didn't get there till like half hour into it, so I missed the very beginning. But when I got into the half that I was in, and your guys are like, woo! Okay, because as you're talking, I'm lit up. And you weren't even giving a message to me at the time when I'm like, woohoo, go Laura. You are going to new levels. You are surpassing I have goosebumps, right? You are surpassing, because when you tapped into my message and told me about the 5 beings that were around me, they were 5 angelic beings, okay? 5 different angelic beings. And I'm sure you could probably see them in your mind's eye right now as I'm talking to you. But they want you to know that you are finally completely trusting in yourself. You are jumping leaps and bounds, and there is nothing, and I mean nothing, that is going to stop you from reaching all your goals. And look, I still have goosebumps, and they're still like throwing a party on the other side. So Laura, go, go, go. And you guys tap in and watch her shows on Tuesdays at 11 if you have time. It's fantastic. She does angel cards and has guests. She has lots of guests. She shares a lot of great energy. So woo. Okay. You guys are bringing on so much energy. I'm just so overjoyed right now. Can you guys feel it? I love it. Okay. Oh my God, Heather, you just confirmed my Mother Mary transmission. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love that. I love when I can get validation out there, because I just trust it and let it flow. When I tap into whoever I need to tap into, the message just flows. You guys also have to trust yourself for that also. So allow yourselves to trust yourself more, okay? It's very important you guys start doing that. Okay. Well, Jolie says, will I succeed on YouTube? Yes, ma'am, because you're going to be putting out the vibration. Okay, it's just like me, okay? You guys, it's taken you guys a long time to find me, but that's okay. The vibration is what drew you into my show, right? And now you guys show up. So you guys putting out the vibration in your show is going to draw those people in, okay? See, in the beginning, I was still a little closed off, so it wasn't like, I wasn't going, woo, my light's on. Connect, people. Now my light's on. I'm like, woo, we're connecting. So this is also going to take place for you. So just don't stand in your own way. Just get out there and start doing it, okay? And just have fun with it, because it's all about having fun and passing along the joy. Woo, woo, woo. Kavita says, how's Christopher? I miss seeing him. He's doing great. He's been learning to stay out of my space when I do this now. But when he knows it's important, his energy will bring him back to the show. So I appreciate you missing my little angel. I'm surprised he didn't hear me say his name and him come tiptoeing outside and be like, hey, I'm playing with this. He's so funny. Aha, and Laura says, I see them. Yay. Does Metatron have anything for us? Yes, ma'am. Metatron is actually showing me a lot of geometric symbols. So I feel like you guys are all getting a little bit of downloads, whether it's the Merkaba, it's triangles on triangles, it's squares on squares. I feel like there's a lot of repetitiveness going on, but not only that, that comes in numbers as well. So I feel like you guys are being coded right now to wake up, and you guys are waking up very fast, and you're going to help those around you to also wake up very fast. So there's this expansion moving on. And Metatron also shows me that you guys also can call on him for spiritual guidance, spiritual understanding of these geometric shapes and things that are showing up in your life, because he's ready to communicate. You just have to be open to him. So he's just showing me like this open door, and he's like, come on, let's have a conversation. So he's ready to start talking to each and every one of you over here in my little list that are ready to start talking to him. So just tap into all of that and have a fantastic time with that. And yes, I want to thank each and every one of you for tapping into the Joyful Finding Show, finding your joy as you move forward, spreading the love and the light that you are, and creating the joy, right? Because we are the master creators and the master changers of this world. And we're here, we're turned on, we're ready to start doing this right now. So you guys have a fantastic week. I'll have my guest next week, and I'll just see you next